Alright, so this is working. Let me turn this down a little bit. There. Oh, right. I need, alright, you know what? Chat. Here we go. Ah ha ha! I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Hopefully you can hear that. Hopefully you can hear me. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, oh shit. Whoops. Come on. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're gonna start over here. I'm gonna open my fucking bottle of soda. So, here's the plan. We're gonna go through this. Here we go. Children are disappearing. It's a really bad, here we go. We're gonna skip all the story because I really couldn't be arsed to fucking pay attention to it right now. But this is what we're gonna do. I know some people have been doing this, asked me to do it, and there's a few things you can do. The men in red, they give you hints. If you already know what you're doing, what to look for. I'll try not to put you to shame, dude. You gotta remember, I've had this game for, well, I want to say 27 some odd years now, man. So, don't let me put the damper on. But if you're new to playing this game, the notes are your best friend. It's Makini's birthday today. Oh my goodness, I gotta go tell him happy birthday. His birthday, I'll tell him. Get the power bar. There's lots of secrets in this game that are like that. As you notice, I'm not going to get the red guy's information because I don't want to talk to him. There's a lot of information that we really don't need. Oh, one thing you can do as well with this one. You go into these rooms with these 3 guys that have no kids. If you kill all 3 of them, you'll get 3 extra bars added onto your health. It's a good way to farm 8-bit. For future reference, any room that has those 3 guys, generally, you can farm. And it's a good thing it's a good habit to get into. It usually takes maybe a few seconds. And you'll be safe. It usually doesn't hurt. It's also impossible to get. It's also useful to get points too. So that's That's one thing. So if you want to know how the first thing... Oh, shit. So one thing you want to do... Well, one thing you want to learn how to do, too, is get close enough to knife them without getting hurt. That is the quickest way to get rid of. That's the quickest way to take care of any enemy. It'll do really, really hard damage, and it'll stop them. And you get. Mostly those guys will tell you what their plan is. They'll reveal themselves. These things always refill your life bar. Don't ever pass them up if you find them. Unless you already have a full health bar, well then there's no fucking point. Don't bother picking it up. Oh, there's a note here. It'll tell you, shoot the wall at the left side of the pipe. You'll see a hidden door. One of these early ones, all you have to do is stand up. All you have to do is stand up and shoot. There are others that require you to, later on in the game, where you have to crouch and shoot at all times. And overdoing with a power bar can actually hurt you even more. Because there's one ability, the art of invisibility. Hey, fuck off. The art of invisibility is one that's heavily dependent on the length of your power bar and how long it lasts. But if it gets too far, or you rely on it too much, you'll eventually start taking damage when you're not supposed to. And so that's why I always say, just be careful of getting. Beware of getting too many of them, just to err on the safe side. After a while, the only things they really affect are the things that I notice is the duration ones. The art of the shadow, the art of invisibility, the spider, and what's the other one? The spider, the fire ring. The art of the fire ring. The art of the shadow. With the shadow, the longer your power bar is, the longer it lasts. Same with invisibility. Same with the ground spider, I think. I want to be sure. I've never actually tried it. Spider is really only useful... The spider's only really useful in one area, and it's absolutely needed in the final fight. Beyond that, it's not going to be much use to you. Because you can really only use it in certain places, which is to get underground. Oh yeah, this is a secret area. By the way, there's a few of these. Most of them are secret rooms that give you power bars, which again, after a while, it's like, okay. So I usually get like 3 or 4 of the power bar extensions, and then I'll call it good, because after that, it's just overkill. Because eventually, like I said, because the art of the shadow is useful, but at the same time not useful. The art of the fire ring is good, but with your power, if you end up maxing, the longer you make the power bar, the wider the actual ring goes, and the faster it goes. And that sounds good on paper, but if it goes too large, you often miss your target, because this is what it's usually used for, something like this, a small little area like that. I mean, eventually it gets long enough, it'll start looping around, but if you're trying to hit somebody nearby, yeah, it runs the risk of either missing or not hitting the mark you want to hit, so. And again, the fire ring is needed for the final boss fight. Oh yeah, spoiler alert. There's four acts you need to kill the final boss, and one of them is firing. Another one is the spider. Part of the spider. And here's a good one. No, I don't want to go back to that. Oh, the missiles. The missiles is always a good. Missile is always a good fucking. Oh yeah, the hint that I was telling you. Tiny is in the next building. Aim at his head. Now there's a quick way to put Tiny down on his ass, and it's not easy at all. Or no, let me rephrase that. When you're doing it your first time, it's a bit tricky. Oops. Like that. That's how you do it. Now, if you wanted to do it faster, you probably could have used the shadow, but it wouldn't have lasted very long. You would have had to redo it in the middle of a fight. You would have had to stand still for a certain length of time. So, that's also... I'm changing it to the spider because I'm keeping it as the spider from now on. I don't really use the ground fire. Timing is a big part of it. Timing is a big part. That's like why I said jump just as he's on his way down. Because while he's on his way down, you're gonna be on his way up. On your way up. It's a bit of a rhythm to that. It's not always perfect, you know. Oops, I wanna pause this a little bit. Okay, that's still getting... Just want to be sure that that's still... Say, spider here, this is the spider. This is what the ground spider is for. Oh yeah, when you press select, you can change your arts as well. You also want to learn how to use your arts like that too. You can get multiple. If you can take out multiple enemies with a certain art, you're gonna do really well. It'll help. You learn little tricks like that. You know, like this. You let the fire ring go. Somebody's shooting you. Shoot low. Yeah, this is one of those tricks. To shoot low a bit. Now that I have a longer bar, firing spreads out. Spreads out, and it gets faster to compensate. Although, with the power bar, even though you have one power bar, you can manipulate it so it doesn't always... Having the longer power bar isn't and some ninjas will be popping up here soon. That's another trick, too, you want to get used to using. If you use the right arts, you can take out the ninja, you can take out enemies like that in a heartbeat. Just before you time it right, you can take them out before, you know, before they disappear, when they reappear, all that shit. Another thing to note too, if you're jumping straight up, you get more height than if you're doing a somersault. That's going to be important for later in the game. There'll be some jumps where you won't be able to make it by doing this jump, but you'll be able to do a straight jump. That's more trivial than anything else. You know what I mean? Fuck off. I forgot that only gave me, the life thing. There's so many fucking hidden doors, I forget what's in all of them. Fuck you. And the final boss. That's a quick way to take that one out. That one's actually a trick I learned recently. Stab him as the ninjas are jumping down, and then run over and stab him really quick. Because if you don't do it quickly enough, that boss will kick your ass. He's not very fun to fight. And secret rooms, you can only go into once. Two. Once you go in the secret room and you leave again, then secret's off limits. You can't go back. You have to find the next one. green ninjas are mean too. They're meaner than the red ones. Red ones will go down in one knife, or the green guys take 2 knives. That. Alright, here we go. There's a lot of those fucking secrets in this game. There's a lot of them. Like almost every underground door is gonna have a secret like that. This guy's usually a pain in the ass, but I decided to try something different. And it worked. It paid off. Nothing worthwhile. I'm still pretty sure that that's here. Oh, hey, fuck you. Come on. There we go. You can make use of, so most of the arts of this game generally have a use too. It's not just, you know, use of certain arts however you want. There's a lot of them that have a lot of utility. But some are more valuable than others in certain instances. Like the firebomb. The firebomb, for instance. The shadow is good if you want to, you know, get somebody who's above you without jumping or without getting in their line of fire. But, I'm sure there's a secret. But the firebomb is good for getting the drop on enemies much better than the shadow. Case in point. Well, fuck you, I missed. Let's see if I can. Fuck you. Cool. Robots. Yeah, when I'm focused and on my game, this one is a lot of fun to breeze Alright, here we go. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this fight. That one always used to piss me off as a kid because I never knew how to beat them. I'd always get the final robot and then I'd get killed because he'd take up so much space. Then I figured out how to do the invisibility thing. It's like, okay. So, firebomb, fire ring, spider. Those are the ones I absolutely need for the final boss. And I'm not going to change it. I could very well do it. I'm not going to. I'm not going to bother with any of the doors through this building. I don't feel like it, because most of them are just power-up rooms, and I'm not going to do it. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're not fun. They're a pain in the ass, but yeah, they exist. Level 4. Alright, here we go. Alright, cool. Oh, fuck's sake. There we go. I picked the wrong door. I wanted to pick tiny. Do I have everything? Shadow. No, no, shit, no. Firing, spider, missiles. All right. Here we go. Oh no. Almost fucked that up. I almost fucked that up. The evil forces of Drat are... What the fuck? What kind of fucking name for an enemy studio is Drat? Alright, here we go. That's it. That's your ending of the game. Not that wonderful. It really is. The villain with the... Yeah, that's the villain who kidnapped the kid. That's the kid you were trying to save. And the bastard with that fight is if you do anything out of order, or... Well, if you do any moves out of order, his health bar refills. So not only do you need the correct the right special moves, you need to do them in the correct order. And spoiler alert, the order of those is the firebomb first. You hit him with that, he'll turn around. Then you smack him with the fire ring while he's facing you. That's the second hit. And then you have to get behind him with a spider. So you need the art of the spider to go through the ground underneath behind him. And then you finish him off with 2 missiles. You know, up and B. And yeah, in order it sounds great, but if you're also not careful when you hit the kid, you lose health. So it's a bit of a bitch if you don't know what you're doing. But that is that. I'm already tired of this goddamn game. So, we're gonna skip that, and we're gonna go to Friday the 13th. We're gonna go to a game I enjoy the most. Oops. Oh, you want to be a dick, don't you? Come on. You want to work. You know you do. This is the worst part. This is the worst fucking part. It works when it wants to. Some days, everything will start up like a fucking dream. And some days, it pulls this shit. So, come on, you fuck knob. You know you want to start. Fucking Christ. Alright. I'm having a bit of an issue with this. It wants to be a fucktard. So. Fucking Christ. I hate. And the problem is I replaced the 72 pin long ago, so I can't push it all the way in because it won't work. Go fucking figure. Alright. Why are you being a cock? This is the worst part about retro gaming. And I know, blowing them in it is bad, but call it a stroke of luck. Oh, yeah! Purple Jason from Friday the... Oh, yeah. Happy night, Happy Dino. How you doing, buddy? Oh, Purple Jason is fucking funny as hell. And playing this game as a kid, that music used to scare the shit out of me. It used to scare the shit out of me. But it's funny now. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna have some fun with this one. Happy Dino. So we're gonna have some fun with this one. Yeah, the music is fucking phenomenal, dude. It's great. And the greatest thing about this theme is it's actually it's simple 3-note chords, but the instrument. What the fuck are you talking about? But the instrument. Those NES cartridge. But, oh goodness. Fucking hell. So... Well, I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying to decide which character I want to play as, because I'm a fucking whiz with them all, you know, too. Yeah, you know what? For fuck's sake! The bit stream is lower than... Go fuck yourself, you son of a bitch. God, I fucking hate this thing. This is always like the biggest fucking dilemma I have 8-bit with playing this game. Deciding who to start off as first. And spoiler alert, I don't fucking use Mark anymore. Mark is good, but he's not the GOAT. Everyone swears by... Okay, actually, if you're doing a speed run of the game, yeah, Mark is your fucking go-to. Because he can do things... For some reason, he's like the ideal character for doing a speed run. And yes, people speed run the fuck out of this game. I have no idea how they do it. That is on a level of expertise that is beyond my threshold. It's not too far above where I am, but it's far enough that I couldn't be arsed to give enough of a fuck. Because if I ever get to the... Oh, no interruptions, you're fine. sorry, answering messages with the lady. I don't know. Speedrunning. God. No, dude. When I say they speedrun this game, the average speedrun is somebody beats it in 4.5 fucking minutes. Okay, that's not fast forward. That's on fucking steroids. And again, I have no fucking idea how they do it. Like, I understand the mechanics behind it, but beyond understanding, because I understand how the mechanics of the game work, but beyond that, I can't put two and two together. I have no fucking idea how they do it. I suggest the black guy. I can go. Should go. No. I'm going with George. George is like my lucky charm. And I know everyone says he's the worst character, and technically, yeah, he is. But you know what? I can get around the map with this motherfucker. And get the torch with him, no fucking problem. So he ain't that fucking slow. Now is. Yes, I can get the torch with George without cheating. There's not cheating. There's a slow torch method, and there's what they call the quick torch method. Now the quick torch. Actually, you know what? Here, I'll reset it. I'll reset it and I'll show you the quick torch really quick. I'll show it to you now, that way you know what I'm talking about. And then I'll reset and start the game. Now they call this the quick torch. And I'm gonna go through the game anyway and show you how to get the torch normally. But the quick torch, now the first thing you want to do, I don't know 8-bit if you played this game all that much, but generally when you kill enough enemies and you get the lighter first, then when you get the lighter, items will start popping up when you jump. If you don't get the lighter, nothing pops up. So you get the lighter, and what you need for this to work is you need to pick up a lighter, you need to pick up a knife, and you also need to pick up a key. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Yeah, let me lower this really quick. I didn't realize how loud it is, or how, bad it is, if it can pick me up or not. Because Black Manta's music is actually really low. And this one is mostly just music. There's nothing else to it. But, where was I? Oh, yes. Now, what you need for this, what they call, I'm going the wrong way, but the quick torch. Because again, I'll explain how to get the torch properly in a little bit. But the quick torch requires you to get the lighter. You get the lighter. Well, you have to get the lighter anyway. You get the lighter because once you pick up the lighter, that's how you get the items. Now this is a real NES. I thought about hooking up the Retron, but I really didn't want to deal with shitty sound effects. Because it's a clone console, it doesn't use a soundboard, or doesn't use the proper hardware. So with some games, the sound effects are kind of squishy, and this game, it is really squishy to the point that I do not like it. So this is a real NES. What you're hearing is real hardware on the real NES sound card, on the actual motherboard and everything. This is real. I'm even using a painted up NES controller. But anyway, the quick torch. I'm trying to show you this so I can get to the real game, because I don't want to use this method first off in the game. But the quick torch. Now, I'm pointing to this on my screen. You can't see it, so I feel a bit like I feel like a little bit of a jackass trying to point to something. But where that little marker is, right above this big cabin, in the normal gameplay, that is where the torch always appears. Okay? That is where the torch always appears. Now, when you're playing the game normally, in all of these big cabins, there's a fireplace. In all 7 of them. Not counting the ones in the forest. Those are separate. Those don't have fireplaces. But the 7 big cabins all have fireplaces. And in every single one, you can find notes. I don't necessarily know what triggers all of them. Because, well, in this one right here, this first one here is where you get the note for the torch hunt. You know, when you get in there, you light the fireplace, and on your way out, there's a note near the door that'll tell you where. Well, I'll go over the notes and everything, but there's notes that can be found in every cabin. In this cabin, this is the torch cabin. Remember, this is where the torch always appears, whether you get it the quick way or whether you go around and light 5 of the 7 fireplaces. The torch will always appear here. Now, this is the quick way to do it. Quick way. Oh shit! Oh my god! I spent so much time fucking talking and everything, I forgot that Jason roams around the map too. I'll explain that in a second. Oh, sweet Jesus! Come here, purple guy. Come here, Barney. Ugh. Alright. So anyway, keep a note of what you have. To get this to work, you need to get this note to appear. You need to pick up a knife. Now, when I say you need to pick up a knife, the character needs to go out, kill enough enemies to get the lighter and to pick up a knife. You can't hand off in the game you can switch weapons, but you can't hand off a knife and get it to trigger. You need to actually pick up a knife on the map as the character you want this to work with. That's the first thing you got to know. Your character must pick up the knife. You must jump and pick up the knife. That is the important part. Again, I'm not mentioning the lighter because you need the lighter to make items appear. You need the lighter to make everything else appear. Okay, once you grab the lighter, then your keys, then your knives, then your extra items, all of that will appear. If you don't pick up the lighter, you're going to be fucked. You can't do it anyway. So you have to pick up the lighter. I'm not going to mention that again. But you need to pick up the knife, and you need a key. But here, to activate this, that's how you get the note to appear. You pick up the knife. And then you press take here, and this is the note that tells you something. Well, I'm just telling you how to, I'm just making sure I hammer this home. Because some people may think you can hand off weapons and it'll count. You have to pick up the knife to, for this note to appear, for this particular note to appear, you have to pick up the knife. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Okay. But this one right here will tell you to go into the woods. Okay, and one thing, I'm going to point out another oh shit, I have a feeling I'm going to run into old Stabby again. Now, one thing to note too, the quickest way to pick up a knife and to pick up a key after you get the lighter, right here in the woods. You jump on this, up in the northern woods, you come in here, you go to the left, you'll get a key, you jump again, you'll get a knife. That is the quickest way to get those two. And then it tells you to go into the woods. But what we're going to do is to go into the cabin. Now, up here, there's two paths that'll take you to a cabin. One path will take you to the cabin on the left, the other will take you to the one on the right. Now, this is coming from the lake side. I don't know the method going from the top of the outer loop. I haven't figured that out. I don't have it memorized, let's put it that way. But right here, from the lake side, go down, go left. Okay, you come up here to the first path, press up again. Now, most people will say back out. I don't, but you can. You go back in, go in through the door. That's why you need the key. And then turn to the left. A note will be here. Again, this note doesn't show up unless you pick the note up in the cabin. So you need to do that in order. You get the knife, go to that torch cabin, get the note there, and then at some point, either on the trail or in the forest, you pick up a key to get into this cabin. And then you pick up the note here. Fire will damage Jason the most. Now, picking up this note and reading this note causes the torch to spawn. And sometimes, if you're lucky, if you do it right, you'll be able to pick up an extra weapon in here. In this case, this is an axe. And that's the best way to get... Oh, whoops. And to get... To get back, you go over to the right, and you go down. Oops. Oh, I fucked that up. This is the other cabin. I did not mean to do that, but... Uh-oh. Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that. There we go. And then you go in here, you turn around, and you pick up the torch. That's the quick torch method. Now, I'm going to reset, because I'm not going to do it. I was just doing that to make my point. That's the quick torch method. It takes about, if you do it right, it takes about 30 seconds to a minute. Yeah, I say if you do it right, if you're not talking like a jackass, you'll get it. That's how you do the speedrun. You do the quick torch method, and there's a bunch of other stuff as well. Oh, one thing to note, too. Jason actually does move around the map. That's what I do. That's the quick torch method. I'm doing the slow torch method. I'm doing the normal method. Whoa! Fuck you! Oh, there's a key around here somewhere. Yes, it is, right there. Okay. Is this sound still going? Okay. Let me turn this up just a little bit. I want to be sure that it's good. It's still alright. That's two down. And another thing you can't do is you can't pause inside the big cabins, because when you pause in a cabin, you can actually switch to other characters like this. When you pause inside of a small cabin, you can switch other characters. You can't do that in a big cabin, so you can't pause in a big cabin. One thing you want to memorize too, there are set locations for each item. And there are a finite amount of items in the game. I'm talking specifically to you, 8-bit. The rules of the game there. There are a finite amount of items. At least when it comes to the base items. The keys, the health potions, the knives, there's a set number. Machetes will appear every time you kill a certain number of enemies anyway. Ah, shit. Yeah. So there are. I switched to Mark because he is too much of a pain in the ass to. Actually, while I'm here, yes, I'll get the key. Give me the knife, god damn it. Okay, so wait a second. I got the key there. Oh, shit. All right. So. It's a bit of a balancing act, too. Sometimes you get lucky with how often Jason goes around, and sometimes you don't. Sounding like Dr. Doom. Goodness Christ. So, the main trick is to get prepared as quickly as you can, which generally means don't go in houses if you can help it. You go into a cabin more than 5 times. No, rephrase. If you switch locations more than 5 times. Uh-oh. Okay, you know what? This can wait. Okay, you know what? No. It's George. God damn it, George. That's enough for that. Alright, so Mark has a key. Paul has... Okay, so... Laura doesn't have a key. Alright, so... Let me think. George has a key, so I think I got him his key right outside there. Mark has his key I got on the lake. Paul has the cave key. So it's 1, 2, 3. Chrissy has the cave key, the inside the cave key, so that's 4. Debbie. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. Laura's gonna be my torchbearer quest for the first. I was gonna have George do it, but I can't make him cover enough ground just yet and be capable of surviving. And Laura is gonna be able to get the key on this side. There we go, right here. Now, as I was saying earlier, 8-bit, there are set locations for every item on the map. There are exactly 6 keys in the game. Exactly 6. There's one right here. Right here is where one of them is. There's another one on the lower side of the lake, on the first path near the lake. There's one around the lake. There's one on the path around the cave, there's one in the cave, and then there's one in the forest. Now, I say in the forest, it doesn't matter if it's north or south, they both share the same map. So, same with the knives. If you get the knife in, the new Evil Dead game? There's a new Evil Dead game coming out? Yeah. I don't know. So there's six. I say there's six. There's exactly 6 keys on the map. I want to say there's like 8, maybe 10 knives and medicine bottles. It's been well. Most of the only items that you really need to know where they are the keys. I think there's like 10 knives all around the map, which is good, but it's also bad because if every character has a knife, that and they haven't picked up any extras, that means there's 4 extra knives on the map, which is bad if you jump around and you have a high-powered weapon. Alright, cool. And that's the thing, too. They're finite items for everybody. It's not just, each character has a certain number of finite items. They're finite for everybody. So this is the first note I was telling you about. This is the first note that is supposed to set off the torch quest. It'll tell you go into one of the cabins by the lake. That'll start the torch quest, generally. And I couldn't tell you where all the knives are exactly. I know the general, like I said, I know there's a couple in the forest. I want to say there's probably like 2 or 3. Fuck, I don't know how many there are. I'd have to look at the map again to know the exact number. But it's definitely it's definitely at least 10. I can tell you that for certain. At least 10. I don't know if it's more than 10. I forget. But... And to get the torch, there's a certain method to getting the torch. And I'll explain that in a second. Now, to get the torch, you have to light 5 of the 7 cabins. The 2 on the lake, you don't touch. If you're going to get the torch, you do not, after you light these other 5, you do not go into any of the cabin. Don't go into any other cabin until you get the torch. Okay? If that's what you're going for and you light all 5 of these cabins, I'll explain this again as soon as I'm done. Go directly to the torch cabin and pick up the torch. Then light the fireplaces. Because if you go into the large cabin here and light the fireplace without grabbing the torch is gone. I don't know why it does it, but it does. And if the torch is gone for that character, you can't get the quick torch. The torch is gone for good for that character. There's only one character. Each character can only pick up the torch once. Did I go in and light this one? I think I did. Yeah. And I think lighting these 2 cabins causes 2 extra notes to spawn in the cabins outside. The 2 cabins near the road coming to the cave. I think lighting those 2 cabins around the cave will spawn notes in both of those, telling you about an axe and a machete. Which, some people will think it's talking about fighting Mrs. Voorhees for the axe and the machete, and no, it's not. There are 3 rooms in the cabin. There are 3 hidden rooms in the cave. All 3 of them lead to, Mrs. Voorhees' Medusa's head fight. But each room actually has its own hidden weapon. If you can get the note to spawn them, I mean. God damn it, Paul. so... There. Got the final key. Whoa, fuck you. Now, I know I said I'm not getting the quick torch, and I'm not. Never got into the Evil Dead, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck me! Oh, fuck! Oh, sweet Jesus. And yes, before you ask, 8-Bit, it is totally possible to end up in a Jason fight in the hidden cabins. He actually goes to the hidden cabins. I've had it happen like 7 or 8 fucking times. A lot longer. Now, what I was trying to show you before, how to get out, after you exit the cabin, you go to the right, go down. Oh, fuck. Go over and go down. Almost didn't make it. Where are you? How much you want to bet? He's at that first window. Oh, no. All right, left or right? Left or right? You can get the axe in one of 2 ways. You can either get it in the hidden cabin. Technically, you get it 3 ways. You can get it in the hidden cabin, in the woods, after going to that cabin and, you know, doing all of that. Or you can find it in the cave, in one of the rooms. I forget which room it's in that has the axe. Or you can fight Jason's mother with a machete and get the axe. That's a quick way to do it, too. Left or right? Fuck it. Left. Oh, fuck. Ah, son of a bitch. There are 3 ways to get the torch. You can get the torch by either lighting 5 of the 7 cabins. You can get the quick torch method. Or if you manage to get an axe and go fight Mrs. Voorhees, she'll give you a torch. But again, you can only get 1 torch per character. Laura is my go-to. I think I didn't get this one. trying to get you to leave the zombie-infested forest. Yeah, this is the note I was telling you about. There's a machete hidden somewhere in the cave. Now, that's not referring to the machete that you get for beating Mrs. Voorhees. As much as people say it is, it's not. There's actually a hidden room that has a hidden machete, and it's actually not the first. It's not the first hidden door on the main path. That room never has anything worth anything at all. And I'll explain that in a second once I go to... I'm waiting for Jason's undercooked ass to come run me over. He's going to, I know it. That's another good thing to do, 8-bit. Especially at night. Always keep a little zombie behind you if you're not sure where Jason is. Especially if you lose track of him on the path or in a cabin. Because... Why is that blasphemous? Jason goes to hell, despite being fundamentally flawed on the objective level, is a fun fucking movie. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fucking fun. You know? I say my favorite is part 5. So, and most people hate part 5. Okay. Oh, I lit this one already. So this is the note that'll tell you about the torch. You can find a torch in one of the cabins by the lake. Now, I said I'd mention this again. Once you get this note, the first cabin you want to go to on the lake is the cabin with the torch. Do not enter the other one just in case. You know, even if you enter it by accident, you know, don't do it and intend to back out. Okay, keep your eyes open and go to this cabin first. Because the moment you light that cabin, the torch vanishes. So, again, I don't know why it does it. I don't think it's a bug. But it does. So, always keep that in mind. I say you can light this one first if you want. But as long as you're in here and you get the as long as you're in this cabin, the torch will not vanish. See? Torch. Jason Lives is actually a really good one too. Go into the cabin near the cave. Yeah. Okay, and then when you light all 7 cabins, you'll get the flashlight. This leaves you. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, Part 8 is it's definitely the most disconnected. It's definitely the most disconnected. Because, I mean, think about it. What kind of fucking lake that's surrounded by water somehow connects to the river? I mean, I know there are some lakes that connect to the river, but even in the lore of the films, Crystal Lake is completely surrounded by the forest. And I'm praying to God Jason doesn't pop his ugly mug around the corner. Because if he does, it's going to be hell. And he's attacking Chrissy, the motherfucker. Alright, this asshole wants to play dirty. Oh, what I was saying too. No, the remake is not the worst. Okay, in terms of measuring up to what the classics were, it's not that great. But in its own right, it's a fun film. It's a fun film. But let me think. I want to say something else too. That I was going to say earlier, but now this is the perfect time to demonstrate it. Jason runs in a set path on the map. All the rooftop boxing is great. It's just one of those things. It's like you don't necessarily expect. I mean, from Jason's from what Jason does, it's totally in character. But fucking Julius having basically being one of the few characters that actually have the balls to do that to him is fucking funny. So when you it seems like this really out of place thing, but when you actually study the character of Jason and how you know, he sort of developed a bit of a sense of humor. You can sort of tell between part 6 and upwards. He sort of developed a twisted sense of humor after being dead. And I think that sort of exemplifies his humor. Like this guy who wants to square off with you, an undead fucking zombie, he's seen the shit you can do, and you're just gonna literally roll with the punches until he wears himself out. And like, you can tell he was toying with him too. Because at the end, he's pretty much taking the hit, but he's at the point where it's not doing enough to knock him back. And it's like just one hit and he's done. Like, it exemplifies that sense of sense of humor. That sense of humor he has. And I could talk for hours about the films. I'm not going to. But it would be a really good stream to do. Oh, but no, I was going to say, too, 8-bit, especially for you. There is a certain path that Jason follows. Well, on the paths. I shouldn't have said paths in the same sentence twice. I'm sorry. On the outside path, he goes counterclockwise, which means he'll like he always technically starts in the same position, but generally, say he leaves the cave here and leaves this path, he'll go down by this lower cabin here, and then around the backside. So he'll always travel counterclockwise around the outside path. On the inside path of the lake, he also travels counterclockwise. And on this path around the cave, he actually goes clockwise. He actually, I don't remember the actual. I know for every time he goes around the lake twice. Every time he goes around the lake, for every once he goes around the outside path, he'll go once around the cave, and then he'll go twice around the lake. I'm not entirely sure. The full mechanics of that and when he goes into the woods and everything, but that's the general idea. Jason X, I saw Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason, and the remake in the theater as well. And Jason X was fun as like an 11, 12-year-old. And Freddy vs. Jason was fun. Yeah. Adam Marcus isn't the worst director, but no, Jason isn't a Deadite. He doesn't possess any of the fucking he doesn't possess any of the qualities that actually make a Deadite. You know, because most Deadites are vain, they talk, they have fun, all that sort of thing. You know, he is not a Deadite at all. But anyway, I'm getting caught up. Also, oops. The the hidden doors for the cabin. I don't know if any of y'all are paying attention to this, but this is one of them right here. This area right. I don't have the flashlight, but if you had the flashlight, you'd be able to see it. That's what's going on here. And there's that one is the room that doesn't have a machete or an axe hidden. God fucking damn it. All right, you know what? I'm not fucking around. I'm gonna go in here and get this taken care of. The moment that timer started, I'm like, yeah, fuck this. I'm not doing it. Come on. There we go. How many times have I hit her? Okay, I hit her 15. Yeah. So I'm not fucking around with that. There are two other rooms in the cave, in the cave, but that is going on, so I do not have the luxury of time to show you that. All right, I'll take Mark over there because I really want to draw this out as fuck you. Oh shit. Shit. Oh my fucking Christ. I gotta retire him. Oh fuck. No. Son of a bitch. Alright, here we go. I'm retiring him for the rest of this night. Because if I take him out, he is going to get his ass killed. And I ain't doing that. Alright, so Debbie's got Laura's... I'm risking getting killed, but this is what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna go around and pick up any spare knives I see. Okay, okay, I forgot where he went, so fuck it. You're gonna use this as a vid whenever you need to know something about the game. Alright. Now. Whoa! Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, shit. I'm gonna risk doing this. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Nope, I am not gonna make it. I'm gonna lose one of the children. Fuck. I didn't want to do that, but I ended up losing one of the kids, so. We're gonna put the kibosh on this. This is gonna be the end of night 1. There we go. That's the end of day 1. Now the reason I spent so long getting ready for day 1, getting ready with all the weapons on day 1, is because day 2 it gets harder to do. It gets harder to do because, well, one or two reasons. If you're not ready for everything you need by day 1, everything by the end of day 1, and you've lost a lot of counselors by the end of day 1, odds are good there aren't many items left to stock up with. And so you're going to be struggling for day 2. Whereas if you end up getting more prepared, basically, the longer you take to get, the more time you take to get prepared on day 1, the better you're going to be in the later days. And that's what you don't want to happen. Because it is possible if you get, like, say you get the torch immediately, to hunt Jason down and kill him. You know, fucking deader than a doornail the moment you get it. But unless you're really adept at not letting that character getting killed, yeah, you're probably gonna have a hard time. Now, you don't necessarily need to read the notes to actually trigger the events. He's gonna pop out somewhere, isn't he? I fucking know he is. Okay, now what I was gonna show you before. There's 2 hidden rooms. That's room number 2. And the third one, I want to say, is... right here. Now, fighting Mrs. Voorhees on day 2 is a pain in the ass because of that. She'll double strike occasionally, and you usually won't see it coming. Oh yeah, I remember the NES had cheat devices as well. You know, who would ever use those, though? I mean, come on. And it is officially nighttime. Oh, I need to go light the cabins here. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Alright, here we go. So, I don't know who's being attacked. Oh, no. It's not Paul? Okay, then. My AVS and EverDrive have built-in game genies. Yeah. Oh, it's Laura. Built-in game genies. Cheater, cheater. Okay, I'm gonna go light these cabins now. Alright. So is this working? Yeah. Oh yeah, EverDrive has some built-in cheat codes. Has the built-in game genies. Which is fun. It's fun. I don't have an EverDrive because, well, they're expensive. I do not have the money to drop into an EverDrive. And even if I did, I don't necessarily have, you know, I don't have the proper setup to put ROMs on them. Because I don't have an SD card drive on my computer. So, I wouldn't be able to do that. So, yeah. I mean, it's fun to use them. I don't have them on there. Did I? I don't know if I lit this cabin or not. Maybe I did? Yes, I did. Okay. Paid for payment. I don't... Oh, one thing you'll note too. This flashing green item I have, that's a sweater. The sweater makes it more unlikely that Jason will run into you. That Jason will start an encounter with you on the cabins. It's unlikely. There we go. Saying it is possible, like, if you run out into a cabin. Oh, no. There we go. So you actually need to pick up this. Pick this up. I'm gonna run back there. Oh, you fuck! Oh, another thing, too. Hitting Jason with a weapon on the lake doesn't actually do damage to him. People think it does, but it really doesn't. And the only reason I know it doesn't is because I've manipulated his HP once to be down to 1 bar and then hit him with the torch. If he took damage on the lake, being hit with the torch would have killed him on the lake. And it didn't kill him on the lake. So as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't take damage on the lake, and hitting him on the lake with a weapon is pointless. I'm probably gonna run into Jason, too. Oh, fuck me. Yes, I am. Actually, no. No, I'm not. I can waste time. Up, down, left, right. Huh? Up, down. I see your cabin is blinking. You can fuck off for a little bit. There we go. So yeah, every time you do you start the cabin, the torch quest in the cabin, you have to pick up the first note to start it, because then it'll trigger it. Even if you know what to do, it's required to spawn the letters, which spawn the torches. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck me. Shit, oh shit, oh shit. Fuck, I gotta hurry. Alright, Debbie, alright. Oh, fucking Christ. Up, down, left, right, BA, start. I'm gonna take a breather for a second. And I'll type in your code. Okay. I almost fucked that up. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, then. Well, this is weird. Well, I mean, it depends on the game, but the actual Konami code is that. Fuck me. Okay, fuck it. I think I screwed up somewhere along the way, but, you know, I don't give a shit. I don't actually need, there we go. I don't need the torch to kick his ass. Oops. Whoa, whoa. Whatever. I screw that up. Go into the cabin near the cave. I don't know how I fucked that up, but somehow I did, so. Whatever. Come on, dude. Where the fuck are you? Come on, chicken shit. Yes. We're gonna kick Jason's ass. It's George now. Come on. And dodging his double strikes with one with one dodge is pretty tricky. Some people will say dodge the last minute. To do it, which is a bit risky if you don't have the timing down. He is still around the cabin. Castlevania. Oh, Castlevania and cursing go hand in hand, dude. Like, you cannot play a Castlevania game without fucking swearing at it. Pitchfork. Oh, you cocksucker. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bait him out. Shit. Fuck. Jesus Christ. I almost bit the dust there. That would have been fucking bad. Alright. I have to retire Mark for... Oh, God. You know what? I'm staying right here on the lake. Until I know that motherfucker is. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, that's perfect. Maybe I'll be able to bait. Maybe I'll be able to chase him down. It might be unlikely, but I might be able to do it. I don't know where he went. Maybe he went into the woods. We'll try it. No, I'm not that great at Punch-Out. Shit. I think I lost fucking track of him. Shit. No, I lost track of him, dude. Fuck. It's always a nightmare. It's always a bitch trying to keep on him. But right, trying to bait him out some more. Yep. Fuck. I knew it. I lost track of him in the woods. Jesus. Okay. So that was his second time around the lake. He's exiting. He's... Wait. I think he might actually hit Chrissy. I think. We'll find out. I say, because as long as Chrissy doesn't have has the sweater on, unless you force him to engage you on the map, he won't with that sweater on. Yes. Yeah, that better be it. That better be it. Oh, you know what? Whatever. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I'm praying. I'm praying this works. I'm praying that when I turn around, he doesn't pop up. And he doesn't. Alright, here we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, you're dead, motherfucker. Jesus. All right. That motherfucker is dead. Alright. It gets a little stressful. As much as I've done this before, trying to get a perfect run is not easy. Trying to get a perfect run is never easy. Alright. Now what? I don't know if I want to do another... I don't think I have it in me to do another run like that. The perfect run. I suppose I could. Take too long. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Fucking hell. So he gave us. I could do a solo run. Suicide, but it could be done. I don't know. Now the reason I choose George a good portion of the time is because all it takes is for two enemies. All it takes to get his lighter, to get the items for him, is two enemies. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, fuck you. Ah, shit. Okay. Okay. They'll go across the lake there. That was his first time around, so he's gonna go up. Gonna go out. Go up around. He'll enter the woods. Then he'll come back down around. Oh no, he starts down there. He'll leaves and starts down there, then he goes back around. So that's 3 people with a torch. Yeah, you're playing like that. Uh-oh. Me. I'm asking for a death wish. Okay, good. That was close. 4. So here we go. All right. Missy, Mark. There we go. Alright, I don't have time to fuck around. Yeah. Oh god. I think I'm asking for a death wish, trying to chase him down. Oh shit. Here we go. That would be weird. Creature from the Black Lagoon meets Jason Voorhees. Oh shit. 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Ah, fuck. You're mine, motherfucker. Okay. Shit, lost sight of him. Sucker. Hate fighting this one. Oh, you coward. Alright, that's it. Twice in one night. Oh, Jesus. Right. So that's that. And I think we're calling it a night. The brain is dead. And yeah. 2 times in a night. It's fun. And I'm not doing any streams tomorrow. Oh. Oh my goodness. Sorry. So, thank you both, Glinser and 8-Bit, for sticking around. 8-Bit, I hope whatever I did helps you out. Are you talking about the Friday the 13th? The remake, that the rights for Friday the 13th are in hell right now. So there's no chance of a new film getting made anytime soon. So, unfortunately. But that's that. I'm going to call this over with because I am very tired. And again, I appreciate you both. That was fun. Yeah. I said, if I can dig up an old file, I'll be able to direct you to that because there's a PDF. There's a file that a bunch of people made to document most everything. And just short of a few things that they get wrong, namely the idea that there's a limit on the number of potions you can carry. There isn't. You can carry 9. Most of the information there is is absolutely solid. If I can find that again, I'll send that to you in a drive link or something. It'll be good to pour over. But yeah, until then, um, I'm calling it. So y'all have a good night and keep the dog off the leash.